Hello, welcome to Cinepresto, welcome to a late night video. Today I have a video request from hopefully an OK editor 357, also known as Noah, one of my co-conspirators in Nonstop November. He wanted a video today talking about how Kazuma was the best Isekai protagonist of all time. And so I will give that to him. We're gonna talk a little bit about why Sato Kazuma is the greatest Isekai protagonist of all time. You gotta think about it like this. Have you ever dreamt about living in a foreign country? Just like, imagine being able to just move there and then live an entirely different life. You have these expectations of living this idealized, glamorous life of like having everything perfectly work out for you, but he soon has to realize that things just don't change because he himself has not changed. He goes to this other world and then he has all the same problems that he faces normally. He is still lazy. He is still unable to find any money. He is constantly in debt and he has very relatable problems as a result of all that. Even if you move somewhere else, if you don't change your mindset, things will be pretty much the same for you. I've experienced this in real life. I've moved to different places before thinking things are suddenly going to be different and amazing for me, but it wasn't until I changed the way I thought that I was able to actually get out of my circumstances and actually improve things for myself. The other thing about Kazuma's entire predicament is that he has a bunch of useless friends, and I think that when you're in the moment, it's often very easy to see the negatives of everything. These are new responsibilities that he has to tack on. And instead of being a shut-in and avoiding these problems entirely, he's forced into situations where he has to actually confront these issues and then try to solve problems with his brain. I think the cool thing about stories is that instead of simply giving people the ability to get out of a situation, it's something that they have to work through. In every single situation, Kazuma has to actually work through these problems and logically find a way out of these scenarios with the limited capabilities that he has. That makes him extremely creative. That means that he's always making decisions that will affect the next storyline. And that's probably one of the biggest things that adds to the strength of the overall story and is more of a testament to how strong this character is written. Lastly, I think this character above all else is probably known for how ridiculously evil he is in some ways. He is not a good person. Sato Kazuma is not a good person. Let me just make it very clear. I know people like to dress up as him. I have 3 friends myself who like to claim some sort of, inspiration from this character. He's not a good guy. He is absolutely not a good guy. You're not supposed to learn from him. But the fact of the matter is that you can admire his business savviness and his never-ending attempts to try to get out of a situation. All these responsibilities suddenly being tacked onto you is a part of growing up, and I think that's what makes him the most relatable. Sometimes it can drive you to do things that you're not super proud of, and Kazuma, as a result of that, becomes extremely relatable to the target audience of young men and women that love to watch a show like Konosuba. So what are your guys' thoughts? Do you guys watch Konosuba? Is this a show that you guys are interested in now that I've talked about it? Let me know in the comments. Go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.